guys, welcome to Diecast. So in today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Autoart Toyota GT1 TS020. Alright guys, so let's start with the exterior review. So the first thing I see is the really nice decals all around. I think not a lot of people are into it, but I definitely like this one because there's two kinds. There's that blocky, simple one where I do have that livery, and I'll definitely make a video on it eventually. And yeah, for this one, it has these like really aggressive livery all around it, and I do like the decals all around. It's very well placed. Definitely like that. I definitely want to see how they do more of that thought process on how they do the decals. Anyways, so I do like those vents there. Very nice vents on the side there. See the details on the ridges there on the door. And you can see some vents right there by the rear as well, which opens. Can't wait to show you guys that. And interestingly, on this side is the only side where you see the driver's names right there. So you have Martin Brundle as like the leading driver there. Okay, and we'll go to the front here. I'm surprised about the details on the headlights there. It's very basic. Like there's not really much to it. It's just three metal-ish looking pieces. I don't even think it's metal in there. I think it's plastic. And yeah, and there's just a lens cover there, and that's about it. And if you see that front cowl there, that can also be removed. Another cool feature. And it even says tow there, so yeah, like as soon as that piece comes off, can't wait to show you guys what is underneath there. Yeah, very interesting car by Toyota for sure. Then as we go on the other side here, virtually the same as the other side. And we'll get to that big wing here at the back. And we see these nice two exhausts here. And then we can also see a little bit of a peek on the tow hook. And what else is down there? It's kind of dark actually. But yeah, all I can say about the detail and design at the rear here, there's definitely a nice added feature to that exhaust. It's a through and through exhaust, and there's really not much to see on this side aside from that huge wing. Very huge. And now for the underside of the model, there seems to be little to no detail, unfortunately. Like even if you look at the chassis, like it's just blank. Like there's no suspension detail. Like I mean, they still put something there, but yeah, it's very little, especially at the back there. I mean, it's a nice detail with the rear diffuser there, but yeah, that's about it. And we can see a little bit more about the tow hook and the exhaust. That's about it. Alright, now for the wheel detail. We can actually see a little bit more detail compared to what we saw underneath the car. So we actually see some rotors and some calipers, and the added touch of that really nice gold color on that center lock is very nicely done. And it looks like from this angle, like you can even see like the brake rotors look like they have some wear on it. Like you can even see like the fine lines on it. I don't know if that was intentional or that's the way they were machined, but it's very well done. This one here, yep. They are a little bit different in diameter, and the rears are a tiny bit bigger than the front. Alright guys, before we begin the interior review, I just want to show you guys the loose pieces that come off the vehicle, just because they are big pieces. I would like to present it on its side, but that rear is too big to fit in my rotating display. So here goes. So for the front cowl here, see that toe feature, and surprisingly those vents are actually through and through, so that's a nice added feature. I don't see that much often, especially in older Autoart, so that's cool. And got the side mirror there. And then for the rear, really huge, heavy piece, completely die-cast metal. So those vents are also through and through on both sides. Very nice. Detail. No signs of cracking, and they're very prone to older models like that. It's even like another sign that there's a tow hook underneath there. It says GT1. Sorry, I'll just show you guys. There we go. And you got the light detail there. Too bad there wasn't any like wiring. Like I know other higher end brands do show like a little bit of a wiring detail back there, but again, it's still a great featured car. Okay, so now let us get into it. So right off the bat, you can see that huge, like you can't even ignore it. I mean, right now we will, just because I do want to show you guys the inner detail of that interior. So we'll get to that in a bit here. Alright, so a little closer look on the interior. There is a lot of detail on there. And if you can see the dash, there's actually a nicely done dash. You can see a screen, you can see some buttons there. And then if you look at the steering wheel, that steering wheel is actually Alcantara. And you see some buttons as well, so that's a nice added feature. And if you look at the seat, again, same flocked with that Alcantara look. Unfortunately, the seat belts are the one that kind of ruined the whole thing. Unfortunately, they were going to replicate it, but they replicated it with a very plasticky, sort of like a bubble gummy sheen to it. But yeah, like other than that, it's been painted very well though, and I can see why this is coming up in prices a lot, and it's, I'd say, one of the sought after earlier version cars in the world of Autoart. But yeah, I like this interior a lot. Alright, let's check out the other side. Alright, now we're here in the front. We see more detail on that front tow hook. Very nice detail there. See more detail underneath there as well. What's that? Some gold pieces right there. See more detail in these compartments here. It's just pretty much a hollow compartment. Oh, you can see some wheel feature there too. I like that. Same on the other side, I believe. Yeah, very nicely done. Alright, now we are on the left hand side. So as you can see, it's a right hand drive car, and we see more detail in the seats and as well as the door of the side of the driver's side. Yeah, there seems to be more detail on there. See a fire extinguisher, some fire suppression stuff in there. And you see the backing of that seat is also sort of like a carbon fiber-esque detail back there. Very nice. See a little bit of roll cage unfortunately at the back is pretty dark at this point. We can't see anything. I love how the door opens, by the way. Very nice. Alright, now we come to the rear. This is pretty much where it gets a little bit heavy detailed. And I was really surprised of the amount of detail that they had for an earlier version Autoart. So yeah, you can see that exhaust that goes all the way to the front of the car. You can even see the manifolds right there. To this very nice detailed engine. Yes, I agree, it's very plasticky in many sorts, but you can even see the suspension detail. Oh my gosh, like this carbon fiber replication right there, very well done. And then you can see so many details. It's very amazing. I think if you're a big fan of Le Mans, then this definitely would be one of the pieces to get. And let's get a side view right here. Yeah, so there's even like the logo there. Toyota Team Europe. That exhaust manifold actually looks very well done. It doesn't seem as plasticky as the rest. And thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely helps me make more content like this. And let me know what other cars you want to check out. Just hit me up in the comments. Let me know. See you guys next Wednesday, and have a good one.